Look at this. Oh, look at all these wires. Isn't that something? They have to go in through this top header, whatever you want to call a header, I don't know, board, through there and then down through the wall. By the time that they end up to the switch, the bottom will be there. You lose the slack. So what some chucklehead may think is quick and easy, you just drill a couple of holes and refeed them through a stud. No, that's simply not the case. So we have to run everything maybe back to the panel or what have you. We got to start over. So needless to say, when they start with moving wires, it'd be so much easier. As you can see, the ceiling's been gutted. Why not just take it down to the studs all the way around? We rewire this baby and I can get it done in a couple hours. Instead, I have to do everything hot because I have to find where the stuff goes and where it comes from to refeed it. Okay, what we have here is a starting point. So in the kitchen, all the plugs have to be GFI protected. The GFI, which we're going to get into some of the later classes or what have you, the GFI is a starting point. On a GFI has what's called a line and a load. The line is a power coming in, and the load unloads it to the other receptacles. In the kitchen, they're on a 20 amp circuit, the yellow wire like I talked about. And the lighting is on a 15 amp circuit. Doesn't need to be on the same circuit as the plugs. This is just so you could have small appliances like a toaster ovens or what have you on the countertops. So that's why you have to have two small appliance circuits to be GFI protected. So this may come like connect the dots from that plug over here, hitting this one, hitting that one, and they're all GFI protected. So to find this, I've got to take it out. We've got to move those wires. So we've got to take everything out of the box. So I don't know which one the line is, but unfortunately I got to do it hot. I'm going to do it one-handed. Don't try this at home. And then we'll be able to tell, since the radio just went off, be able to tell which one this is. Get our handy dandy tester. That's not it. There's the line side right there. I will tape that off and simply pull it up and out. On here, the lighting should still be hot. So I can tell that way. So if I turn it on, they both should be hot because the power's coming to the switch and then out. To turn it off, I know that must be the power because I've got nothing going out the other way. These tick tracers are a handy dandy tool, but don't rely on them. They're only to find the hots. You can get zapped off of a neutral just as easy as you can a hot. So don't rely too heavily on these. So if you stick it in a box, like, well, I've got power, but how come it's not working? Well, I promise you I wouldn't get too much into theory, but you may have lost the neutral. I can touch a little bit on it, but again, I want to keep it simple for the layperson. Again, if you're an electrician, I don't even know why you'd be looking at this. It's just basic stuff. You don't need it. The homeowner does. So this is for everybody else but the electricians who are going to bash me and, we're doing it live, we try to get people killed, You got lots of crybaby whiners out there and stuff like that and haters. So I'm sure I'm going to get a little bit of it, but just showing you what I do to find out where the circuit is. Since that was the beginning of the circuit, I had the radio on. Maybe you couldn't hear it. Let's see where the radio's plugged in. It's not in there. Radio's plugged in here. So I know that it goes all the way around the room, and I don't know if it stops there or not, but whatever else is dead, I know is on that circuit. That's how we trace out the circuits to begin with. You can just stick a radio in any plug, go down to your circuit breaker panel, flip them off and on until you find that, and then, okay, that's that circuit. Then that's how you label it. But this we're going to continue on and get this stuff down into the walls. It's going to be a bear, but I can handle it. Starving electrician, man. Come on. We're the best. And pretty good looking. Just so you know, just good looking. So, okay. Okay, got to call it a day. Got to do another service call. This wasn't as bad as I thought. Clean it up a little bit more, but had to reroute. Just tons of circuits, but not too shabby. It's a hot day. So one thing that you got to have on a hot day, not water. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Your underwear stick to your leg, you bend down. I bend down, split my drawers. Feel like I'm wearing a loincloth under my jeans. Oh yeah, somebody put me in a cowboy movie. Oh, woo, woo. Till tomorrow, people.